day one recap here,
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, great party as usual.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you, man. It's been a great event. I mean, it's fun to be in California. We haven't been back here since 2017, and I think we're significantly over where we were last time we were here, so we're excited about that.
Yeah, and you came out of the gate last night. We had a great event.
Right? We had the Women's Executive Network event last night. Ashley McAvoy, our new chair, who's the first female chair, woman chair of AdvaMed, spoke at that event, and the energy around that event was great, right? The inclusion and diversity, all the things we've been working on over the course of the last few years, you could see in effect there. It was a fun event. People felt really good about the energy of that as well, and the work we're doing on top of it, Joe. So that was a good event.
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned energy and the work we're doing in areas there, the industry's doing in areas. This morning, the Medtech Color breakfast, which
Right.
is, I think Kwame said 6 years ago it was 40 people.
Yep.
This morning it was 400.
Yeah, it was packed, right? I mean, people have finally begun to understand the value of having these networks inside of the community, the MedTech community, and the importance that, you know, a rising tide lifts all boats, right? So as we're trying to recruit and retain the best employees, we also try to replicate what our patients look like. So we need to have more women who are leaders. We need to have more minorities who are leaders. And the industry needs to be fully represented. And you see that with WIN, you see it with Medtech Color. The work Kwame's done over the years has been fantastic, and I think the partnership of us, along with Medtech Color, really has elevated it. And this is an industry that doesn't do it just for political benefit, it does it because we believe in it.
That's right.
And we know it's the right thing to do, and that's why it's growing the way it is.
And you know, you bring that up, that's one of the things that I think has kept me in this industry for 32 years,
Yeah.
is the people here have options elsewhere, but this is where their hearts are.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Do what's right now,
Yep.
and take input from all your peers.
Yeah, I talked about this at lunch today. We have a mission in this industry, and that mission is to serve patients who are suffering. And that's what brings all of us together around that. Even though we compete against one another from time to time for employees and also in the marketplace, right? Our mission is the same, to help people live better, healthier, stronger lives, right? And that's what's unique about MedTech, I think.
And it's true, I get to experience that on my end of the phone when I'm on with these people, is you can talk about dollars and cents and the company, but all of them come back to, does the technology help the patient?
Right.
And that rolls into the keynote today too,
Right,
doesn't it?
right. Yeah, it was great. Jenny Rometty was there today, former chairman, CEO of IBM, first woman to lead IBM. An amazing conversation Ashley and Jenny had today. She talked about a lot. She talked about the impact that MedTech has had on her family, her husband, and the benefits that she saw from that to keep him healthy and alive. Then she also transitioned to talk about how to recruit and retain employees and maybe think a little bit differently, right, about how you find the best and most talented people to solidify a really strong workplace. So it was a challenge to us, and it was a very inspiring conversation.
And she had mentioned about hiring strong enough, but give them runway.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. And don't just look at the resume, right? Look at the talent that people have, their ability, and give them the opportunity based on that. Not just on where they went to college or what their resume looks like, but give them ability based on, or opportunity based on their ability that you see inside the company. And so it was a real inspiration as well.
So once again, you've outdone yourself on day one. Day 2 and day 3 will make it more difficult, but I think you'll rise to the occasion.
Yeah, we're excited about it. I'll note, day 2, we have a fun keynote, so I hope everybody is there. We've got 3 big-time CEOs that are leaders in the MedTech industry. You don't want to miss that one.
So we'll make sure you're there. So that's wrap up of day 1. Scott, as always, appreciate your host ability.
Happy to be here. It's a great event. I look forward every year. It's inspiring, isn't it, Joe? I mean, when you see everybody here, you get energized, and then everybody goes back to work to make the world a better place.
That's right. We get pumped to go back. And
that's right.
You're going to make me raise my sock and sneaker game, by the way.
Yeah, I was struggling with whether to go with that. I'm locked in on sneakers now. So
I've noticed that the last couple.
I'm staying with it, man. I'm staying with it.
Make it work well.
That's right. Anyway, good to see you.